Welcome to today's video. Have you ever noticed how the spotlight of fame doesn't stop at the red carpet, but quietly reaches into family life as well? In recent years, several well-known Hollywood icons have drawn public attention not for a new role, but for personal stories involving their children. When these young people chose to openly express who they are, it sparked global conversations and gently reshaped how we understand celebrity, privacy, and identity. Their path is more than a personal revelation. It reflects courage, compassion, and a broader call for empathy, understanding, and the freedom to live truthfully. Are there any unexpected names you think might appear here? The stories behind them could quietly transform how you see diversity, dignity, and shared humanity within the world of entertainment. Stay with us as we explore lesser-known journeys where inner strength and compassion rise above every boundary, subtly redefining the meaning of family and public life. Remember to subscribe, like, and leave a comment to share your perspective. Now, let's step into this thought-provoking story together in today's video. Elliot Page stands as a defining symbol of an inner journey shaped by honesty and self-discovery. In December 2020, when Elliot shared a deeply personal message with the world, it marked more than an individual milestone. It became a moment of cultural reflection. Once widely recognized under a former name through films such as Juno and Inception, he had already left a strong imprint on cinema. This public step gently but powerfully shifted conversations across the industry, opening broader dialogue about identity, recognition, and the universal right to live in alignment with one's true self. By choosing to speak openly about his personal path, Elliot Page helped spark meaningful conversations around inclusion, understanding, and human dignity. His openness quietly challenged long-held assumptions, encouraging society to reflect rather than judge. The impact of his story reached far beyond any single community, resonating even with those encountering these perspectives for the first time. By embracing an authentic life amid unseen pressures and social expectations, Elliot emerged as a lasting symbol of inner strength, perseverance, and the quiet power of staying true to oneself. More than a private moment, Elliot's decision to speak openly helped bring thoughtful discussions about personal freedom into families, communities, and even national broadcast spaces. Before this moment, topics related to transgender experiences and broader LGBTQ+ realities were often left unspoken or pushed to the margins of mainstream conversation. By sharing his journey, Elliot Page not only reshaped his own path, but also influenced the cultural dialogue, inviting society to see identity through a wider, more compassionate lens, and to better recognize the rich diversity that exists within human expression. He emerged as a steady light for those who feel uncertain or disconnected from their own sense of self. Through his example, Elliot Page illustrated that even when the path is complex, understanding and accepting oneself can unlock meaningful growth and positive change. His journey revealed that self-expression often requires quiet bravery, yet it leads toward a deeper sense of freedom and clarity. More than a narrative of personal change, Elliot Page's experience stands as a lasting lesson in integrity, resilience, and the strength found in living honestly. At times, courage is not defined by dramatic victories, but by the quiet decision to honor one's true self, even when faced with obstacles or subtle forms of exclusion. Through the journey of Elliot Page, we are reminded that choosing authenticity reaches far beyond personal change. Such a choice can gently influence perspectives, inspire understanding, and leave a lasting imprint on the world around us. This kind of transformation often begins with a simple yet powerful act: self-acceptance, small in appearance, but immense in its ability to shape meaningful change. Chaz Bono, the child of iconic music figures Cher and Sonny Bono, is recognized not only for creative pursuits but also as a meaningful voice within broader conversations about identity and belonging. Growing up in constant public view, Chaz experienced life under intense attention, where curiosity about his personal path often overshadowed everyday reality. Through a long process of self-understanding, he faced private challenges in a very public space, turning moments of scrutiny into opportunities for reflection, growth, and a deeper conversation about authenticity and acceptance. Growing up within a well-known family, Chaz Bono encountered expectations and public curiosity from an early age. In his formative years, he used the language available to him at the time to describe his identity, reflecting an ongoing inner search and limited understanding of deeper questions about selfhood. As time passed and personal insight expanded, Chaz came to recognize that his authentic direction was not defined by external labels, but by embracing life in a way that aligned with his inner truth and living openly as the person he knew himself to be. Chaz's transition unfolded not only through visible changes, but also as an intense inner process, shaped by reflection, uncertainty, and resilience. This deeply personal chapter was later shared by Chaz Bono in the 2011 documentary Becoming Chaz, which drew wide attention for its thoughtful and human perspective. Rather than focusing on spectacle, the film offers a calm, revealing look at the emotional weight of change, from adapting his outward presentation to navigating how others perceived him and managing the unseen mental pressures that accompanied each step of this transformative journey. Becoming Chaz goes beyond visible transformation to explore an inner passage of self-recognition, where Chaz Bono learns to understand himself and live in alignment with his deepest truth. It is a narrative shaped by quiet bravery and steady resolve, reflecting the strength required to move through social bias with dignity. Beyond embracing life as a transgender man, Chaz has continued to speak up as an advocate, helping widen conversations around fairness and human respect. Through books such as Family Outing and Transition, he shares lived experience and thoughtful insight, emphasizing the lasting value of honesty, self-acceptance, and the freedom that comes from being true to oneself. These works offer a thoughtful and informative window into the personal challenges many individuals quietly navigate, while reinforcing the lasting importance of understanding and self-acceptance. Chaz Bono has come to be seen not only as a trailblazer within broader conversations about identity, but also as a reassuring voice for families seeking clarity and compassion. His journey has gently influenced shifts in public awareness, encouraging more open dialogue and helping families better understand, support, and stand alongside loved ones whose paths may differ from their own. One of the most moving elements of this journey involves his mother, Cher, who at first found it difficult to understand and accept her son's transition. In the early stages, this change brought uncertainty and emotional conflict. Yet over time, reflection and love reshaped her perspective, leading her to become a vocal supporter of inclusion and equal respect, especially in standing beside her child. Through the life story of Chaz Bono, a clear message emerges. Choosing to live honestly may be challenging and require patience, but it is a meaningful path, one that fosters growth, understanding, and a deeper sense of freedom. His transition represents more than outward change. It reflects a deeper shift in mindset, emotion, and collective awareness. Through his lived experience, Chaz Bono reinforces a timeless truth. Regardless of how complex the road may be, every individual deserves understanding, dignity, and acceptance for who they truly are. His story stands as a living reflection of facing bias with patience and meeting change with resolve. It gently reminds us that even when society hesitates or struggles to understand, personal truth still merits respect. Choosing self-acceptance in the face of difficulty can lead to genuine freedom, while also offering a powerful lesson in courage, compassion, and forgiveness, rooted in family love. Zaya Wade, the child of basketball icon Dwayne Wade and actress Gabrielle Union, has emerged as a meaningful voice for understanding and inclusion. Even at a young age, Zaya's decision to share her sense of self reflected remarkable inner strength, an honest step that reshaped her own path while gently influencing wider conversations. Along the way, she has encountered social pressure and limiting assumptions, yet her steady resolve continues to shine through. By speaking with clarity and compassion, Zaya encourages acceptance and respect, standing not only for herself but also for many young people seeking the freedom to be seen and valued for who they truly are. Zaya Wade is more than a symbol of identity. She has become a calm yet powerful voice for understanding and equality. A crucial part of her strength comes from the unwavering support of her family, especially her parents. Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union have consistently stood by her side, not only embracing their child's truth, but also using their voices to encourage respect and fairness for others. This steady foundation of family love has given Zaya the confidence to grow, speak openly, and move forward with resilience, showing how acceptance at home can nurture strength, dignity, and quiet courage in the wider world. Zaya's family bond represents more than affection and acceptance. It stands as a clear example of how standing beside a loved one can empower a journey of self-understanding. Her parents, Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union, have not only embraced their daughter's truth, but have consistently shown steady presence and unconditional care. Their support reaches further than recognition alone. It extends into thoughtful action, open dialogue, and a willingness to speak up for fairness and dignity. Through this shared commitment, their family story highlights how genuine support can foster confidence, resilience, and a deeper sense of belonging, while also contributing to broader conversations about respect and inclusion in society. At a defining public moment, Dwayne Wade spoke with sincerity at the NAACP Image Awards, sharing a reflection on parenthood that deeply moved many listeners. He emphasized that a parent's true role is to help uncover a child's inner potential, noting how simply witnessing his child live honestly had helped him grow into a more compassionate person. This message reached far beyond one family, offering reassurance and guidance to countless parents seeking understanding and connection with their own children. Through both words and consistent action, the Wade Union family has helped encourage broader dialogue, gently reshaping perspectives and opening space for meaningful conversations around inclusion, identity, and the power of wholehearted support. Their actions have gone beyond raising awareness. They have helped soften attitudes and gently reshape how gender identity is understood. The Wade Union family has come to represent the quiet strength of empathy and family unity, showing that when love is offered without conditions, it creates space for growth and possibility. Surrounded by steady care and reassurance, Zaya Wade has gained a sense of safety and confidence, allowing her the freedom to live openly and honestly. This story reminds us that when families choose understanding over fear, acceptance over judgment, they can become a powerful force for positive change. This message holds deep meaning for everyone, especially young people searching for understanding and reassurance in a complex world. The journey of Zaya Wade not only offers encouragement to those within the LGBTQ+ community, but also helps others recognize the quiet strength of unconditional love and the importance of accepting oneself. Her story gently reminds us that family care and self-respect are essential foundations for building a compassionate and inclusive society. When individuals learn to value who they are and support one another with empathy, the world naturally becomes a kinder, more hopeful place. Zaya's journey serves as a meaningful reminder that family care and self-acceptance are among the most essential foundations for creating a fair and resilient community. When individuals learn to respect, value, and understand themselves, that positive energy naturally spreads outward, helping shape a kinder world. If this message resonates with you, share your thoughts by leaving a 1-inch in the comments. If you're still reflecting or have questions, leave a 0 so we can explore the idea together. Enjoy the video, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to support the creation of more thoughtful, uplifting content. Laverne Cox stands as a compelling symbol of change, shaped by perseverance and inner strength. Beyond her talent as an actress, she represents steady determination in challenging long-standing assumptions about transgender people in Hollywood. Through her role as Sophia Bursett in Orange is the New Black, she delivered a performance that was both powerful and deeply compassionate. Rather than relying on spectacle, her portrayal offered viewers a more thoughtful and human perspective, opening space for empathy and understanding around the everyday realities, dignity, and resilience of the transgender community. This achievement went far beyond professional success. It marked a historic turning point when Laverne Cox became the first openly transgender performer to receive a Primetime Emmy acting nomination. That moment quietly opened doors, signaling new possibilities for transgender artists across the entertainment landscape. Her impact, however, is not limited to the screen. Through consistent public engagement and thoughtful advocacy, Laverne has amplified conversations around fairness and representation, with particular focus on uplifting transgender women of color. In doing so, she has helped transform visibility into opportunity and recognition into meaningful progress. She consistently uses her public voice to draw attention to complex social issues such as exclusion, misunderstanding, and the everyday obstacles faced by transgender people. Laverne Cox is also the creator and producer of the Emmy-winning documentary Laverne Cox Presents: The T Word, which thoughtfully shares the experiences of transgender youth navigating a world shaped by bias and limited understanding. More than a creative project, the film serves as an educational and awareness-building work, inviting audiences to reflect on empathy, dignity, and the importance of protecting the rights and well-being of every individual. Beyond her work on screen, Laverne Cox is also a compelling public speaker, known for sharing thoughtful insights on empathy, dignity, and respect for gender identity at major forums and global gatherings. Through calm yet persuasive dialogue, she has helped ease psychological and social barriers, offering reassurance to those who feel unheard or uncertain, particularly within the LGBTQ+ community. Her path illustrates that choosing to live truthfully is more than a personal achievement. It is a meaningful force that can inspire confidence, restore self-worth, and contribute to lasting, positive change in society. Shaping a world where everyone can live openly and with dignity, regardless of bias or hidden obstacles, is the deeper meaning behind the journey of Laverne Cox. Her life story stands as a clear reminder that self-acceptance and self-respect are not only essential foundations for personal well-being, but also powerful drivers of broader social progress. Through sincerity, steady courage, and enduring resilience, she has shown how one individual can positively influence hearts, conversations, and communities. More than a public figure, Laverne Cox continues to inspire by demonstrating the values of equality, mutual respect, and the transformative strength of living truthfully. Hunter Schafer has quickly emerged as a compelling voice in contemporary entertainment, earning recognition not only through her striking performances but also through her meaningful contributions to broader conversations about identity and inclusion. Widely known for her role as Jules Vaughn in Euphoria, Hunter has become a cultural figure admired not just for artistic skill, but for her thoughtful advocacy for transgender rights. Through authenticity and depth, she stands among the pioneering faces helping bring transgender experiences to the screen in a way that feels sincere, nuanced, and deeply human. Before stepping into the spotlight through Euphoria, Hunter Schafer had already carved out a presence in the fashion world, collaborating with renowned houses such as Dior, Miu, and Marc Jacobs. Yet her success extended far beyond the runway. With a strong artistic vision, Hunter also developed her voice as a visual artist, weaving personal reflection and lived experience into her creative work. Through every platform she touches, she shares a message of authenticity, encouraging those who feel uncertain or unseen to embrace their own truth and find strength in self-acceptance. The character Jules, brought to life by Hunter Schafer in Euphoria, marked a meaningful shift in how transgender stories are presented on screen. Rather than offering a simplified portrayal, her performance conveyed layered emotions and quiet struggles with sensitivity and honesty. By working closely with the creative team, Hunter helped shape a character that reflected lived realities while also inviting empathy and understanding. This careful approach allowed Jules to resonate with viewers as a human experience, carrying a broader message of acceptance and respect through storytelling. Beyond her work in film and television, Hunter Schafer has long been a clear and courageous voice for transgender rights and the wider LGBTQ+ community. From a young age, she chose to speak out against policies in her home state of North Carolina that she felt limited dignity and equality, showing early commitment to social awareness. Through thoughtful advocacy and public dialogue, Hunter continues to use her platform to encourage understanding and fairness. She believes that choosing to live honestly is a quiet yet powerful act, one that not only reshapes individual lives, but also helps society grow toward greater empathy, respect, and inclusion. Through the journey of Hunter Schafer, we are reminded that self-acceptance and living truthfully can become powerful sources of inner strength. These qualities not only help individuals move through personal challenges, but also inspire broader shifts within culture, creativity, and public understanding. Hunter's dual presence in the entertainment world and in community advocacy affirms an essential truth: transgender stories matter, deserve thoughtful representation, and hold a meaningful place in both art and society. She has become a source of inspiration not only for young people, but for anyone seeking clarity, purpose, and the courage to understand themselves more deeply. Through her example, Hunter Schafer reminds us that embracing who we are and choosing to live honestly is more than a personal decision. It is a quiet force capable of reshaping society. When individuals honor their truth, they do more than free themselves. They help nurture a world grounded in empathy, mutual respect, and equal dignity for all. Charlize Theron, the acclaimed actress and Academy Award winner, has long captivated audiences through unforgettable performances in films such as Mad Max, Fury Road, and Monster. Beyond her achievements on screen, she has also become a quiet symbol of unconditional love within her family. Her story extends beyond cinema, offering a meaningful lesson about acceptance, empathy, and parental devotion, particularly through her support of her transgender daughter. This deeply personal journey began when her child, at a very young age, expressed a truth about herself that gently reshaped how their family understood identity, love, and the importance of listening with an open heart. Rather than denying or shaping her child's experience through personal expectations, Charlize Theron chose a path grounded in listening, trust, and respect. She stood beside her daughter with patience, allowing space for self-understanding and affirmation to unfold naturally. For Charlize, unconditional love is not just an idea, but the essential foundation of a healthy family and the strongest shield against a world that can be unkind. By nurturing a home filled with safety and acceptance, she has made it possible for her daughter to grow with confidence, free to live honestly without fear of judgment or exclusion. As a globally recognized figure, Charlize Theron has thoughtfully used her public voice to advocate for understanding and fairness, particularly for transgender children. She has often emphasized that every child deserves care, respect, and the freedom to grow in an atmosphere free from bias or fear. Through calm, reflective interviews and public conversations, Charlize has helped encourage a broader rethinking of parenting, highlighting the importance of listening, acceptance, and honoring each child's sense of self. Her approach has gently influenced how many people view family support and the role it plays in nurturing confidence and well-being. She consistently highlights that every child is unique and deeply valuable, and that a family's greatest responsibility is to offer steady support so they can grow with confidence and inner strength. In this role, Charlize Theron stands not only as a devoted parent, but also as a committed advocate for dignity and equal respect. Through both her personal choices and public voice, she has modeled a form of parenting rooted in unconditional love and wholehearted acceptance, one that empowers children to develop self-belief, compassion, and the courage to pursue life with purpose. The image of Charlize Theron stands as a meaningful reminder of how family love can help shape a more open and compassionate world, one where individuals are free to live honestly without fear or hesitation. Unconditional care and acceptance at home form the essential foundation that allows children to grow with confidence and resilience. Her story goes beyond a private family experience, carrying a broader message about the understanding, protection, and encouragement every child needs while growing up. When a family offers a stable and loving base, children are empowered to explore who they are and face life's challenges with strength and hope. Jamie Lee Curtis, one of Hollywood's most respected icons, is celebrated not only for her enduring performances in films such as Halloween and True Lies, but also for her deeply human role as a devoted parent. Beyond the screen, she has become a visible example of unconditional love through her unwavering support for her transgender daughter, Ruby Guest. With patience, openness, and respect, Jamie Lee Curtis has stood beside her daughter throughout the journey of self-discovery and affirmation, offering a powerful reminder that true strength lies in acceptance, empathy, and a parent's willingness to love without conditions. When Jamie Lee Curtis's daughter Ruby Guest shared her truth, Jamie responded with openness and steadfast care, extending her support beyond the family to broader conversations about dignity and inclusion. She has often emphasized that a parent's role is not to define a child's identity, but to offer love, trust, and acceptance in all its forms. For Jamie, standing beside Ruby is both a personal commitment and a wider responsibility, one that has meant facing challenges together, privately and publicly, while advocating for understanding, respect, and equal rights. Through steady and thoughtful advocacy, Jamie Lee Curtis has used her public voice to draw attention to the social challenges often faced by transgender individuals, including misunderstanding and exclusion. As a well-known figure, she has chosen to turn visibility into responsibility, helping reshape public attitudes toward the LGBTQ+ community with empathy and clarity. While firmly protecting the dignity and rights of her daughter Ruby Guest, Jamie also shares a wider message, one centered on respect, fairness, and the importance of safeguarding basic human dignity for everyone, without exception. The journey of Jamie Lee Curtis stands as a meaningful reminder of how genuine love and acceptance can reshape not only a single household, but also influence the wider world in positive ways. Through her actions, she has shown that encouragement, respect, and compassion within a family create a strong foundation for children to grow with confidence and resilience. At the same time, her example highlights a broader responsibility shared by parents and communities alike to protect dignity, foster understanding, and stand for inclusion. Her story powerfully illustrates that when love is chosen without conditions, its impact can extend far beyond one family, helping nurture change across an entire community. When mutual respect and the protection of one another's rights become shared values, society grows not only more balanced, but also more compassionate and inclusive. Support from family plays a vital role in helping every individual, especially those who feel different, live honestly and without fear of judgment or exclusion. When empathy and love form the foundation of family life, diversity no longer divides us. Instead, it becomes a source of connection, strengthening bonds and allowing each person to grow fully and confidently within the larger community. The journeys of well-known figures and their families choosing to speak openly about identity represent a meaningful shift in cultural awareness. These moments quietly challenge long-held assumptions while reshaping how we understand family, public image, and personal truth. Each story carries a sense of strength and reflection, reminding us that acceptance and unconditional love can inspire lasting change far beyond the spotlight. What are your thoughts on these brave choices? Share your perspective in the comments, and don't forget to like and share this video to help this thoughtful message reach more people.